An NYPD judge says the officer involved in the death of Eric Garner should be fired. She made the recommendation today, more than 5 years after Garner died after being placed in a chokehold on Staten Island. That was back on July 17th of 2014. December of that year, a grand jury found no reasonable cause to bring charges against the officer, Daniel Pantaleo. But in April of 2018, federal civil rights prosecutors recommend charging Pantaleo. After several delays, an NYPD disciplinary trial began in May of this year. It ended on June 6th. And then last month, federal prosecutors announced they would not bring charges against the officer. Which brings us to today. CBS 2 political reporter Marcia Kramer here to explain what happens now. Marcia.
Well, Maurice, New Yorkers may have to wait weeks for a final decision in this case because lawyers for both sides, the Civilian Complaint Review Board and Officer Daniel Pantaleo, will have an opportunity to weigh in and make their case to Police Commissioner James O'Neill. And if today's events are any indication, the pressure is going to be intense.
The commissioner needs to immediately, unequivocally accept the recommendation of the judge. The city should not have in its employ someone that would choke someone to death.
We're calling on Police Commissioner O'Neill today to save the New York City Police Department. Make sure this police officer goes out on patrol and does his job like he was hired to do, because he's done nothing wrong.
Two voices tugging at Police Commissioner James O'Neill. The Reverend Al Sharpton seeking vindication for the family in the chokehold death of Eric Garner. Police Benevolent Association President Pat Lynch saying Officer Daniel Pantaleo did nothing wrong. To fire him would have a chilling effect on how other cops respond to calls.
I stand here today to tell every New York City police officer, when someone calls 911 and dispatchers call you, and there's a circumstance where you have to put your hands on someone, call your sergeant first, call emergency service second, because you will not have the backing of the city. You will not have the backing of the department.
But as Commissioner O'Neill tries to decide whether to accept or reject the finding of the NYPD trial judge Rosemary Maldonado that Pantaleo used a banned chokehold, the mayor and Reverend Sharpton are moving ahead, seeking congressional action, a national law, and a congressional investigation. For Eric Garner's daughter Emerald, today's decision brought little solace.
It's been too long. We've been waiting for 5 years for someone to say that he did something wrong. And they finally made that decision today.
A spokesman for the commissioner said, in order to protect the integrity of the trial proceedings and conclusion, the NYPD will not comment further until the police commissioner makes the final determination. Now, Officer Pantaleo has been on desk duty, stripped of his badge and gun since the incident. Today, the commissioner suspended him. And as for the mayor, he distributed a fact sheet with citations from both the city charter and other legal cases backing up his claim that he has no authority to fire Pantaleo himself.
Okay, Marcia, thank you.